Alright, I probably have a couple minutes here. I want to take a couple of minutes here to go over one of the projects I have going on here. This is, I don't think it lets me turn the camera around, but this is my semi-truck. This is, her name is Sky. Every vehicle I have has a name. I've done quite a bit of stuff since I bought her. She's mine, me and the bank owner. Nothing's ever yours till there's no bank involved. But a couple of things I've done since I got it. This bumper here was gray when I bought it, and I sanded it down and painted it in a truck stop dirt parking lot back in the corner. I just didn't like the gray color. Pretty much what's at the bottom of the skirts down there, that gray was what the front bumper was, and it started deteriorating and looking kind of bad. This here is just 3M molding tape, and a buddy of mine, Mark, taught me that trick, and we put it on here. The only problem is I didn't seal up the ends. I wanted to put some silicone or something on it. I knew it wasn't going to last that long, but these pieces, if I were to buy them in stainless like this, is about $150, and I had this done for about 15 bucks. So if I had to once a year, I could peel it off and put it back on to make it look good. I put this piece on here. I put it on with silicone inside of the two-sided tape to help hold it on. It hasn't peeled up or wanted to come off or anything. Same thing with this fella up here. They, it's kind of scary just hanging out a $100 bill on the side of your truck and hope that it don't fall off, because once you lose one, you lose both. But I put some, I peeled off the two-sided tape and then put silicone around the middle of it, and then taped it on. Left the tape on for a day, and it held on pretty good. I did my door handles here. The key hole was too small for the key, so I had to wallow it out so that the key would fit in there so I could unlock my door. And this is a plastic piece that got put on. Then I did the 3M molding under here too. Looks pretty good for what it is, they don't actually make a real piece for that, so to do it like that was a little different. I put on this is just a piece of plastic. It's kind of cheap, you gotta watch it so it don't get scratched up. And usually it's just plastic, so it scratches up, so I don't put it. This is another piece here that I put on. I put it on with I wish I had the video mounting that. It's a pretty funny video, because I didn't have a ladder, so my wife held me up on the step, pushing me. She was kind of grabbing a feel as she was pushing me while I was mounting it. So kind of hoped someday that'd fall off so I can put it back on again. So there's also another piece that goes around here, around this door, that matches, but my door decals are in the way, so I'm gonna have to remove my decals, put them on another way. There's also another one that goes up there. Let's see here, around that window right there. It goes around the window, kind of like a moon shape at the top, and that's another stainless piece I'd like to get put on. I just really want to put on a few, like, just accent pieces, not a bunch of too much junk and garbage, but enough to set it aside. This here, this headache rack, this is one of the inspirations that I came up with wanting to do this channel, because it puts some ideas for people to realize that if I were to go to a shop and have this headache rack right here mounted purchased, mounted, downtime, everything involved, would be somewhere about $3,000 or $4,000. I found it on Craigslist, and it's a name brand, ProTech up there. One of the things I was looking for was the solid aluminum casing. I didn't want the diamond plate casing because it's too hard to polish. It does have diamond plate down here, which I'm gonna deal with enough. But this summer, I'll show you guys how I plan on polishing that out. That outside's actually gonna look like chrome just about after I get done polishing it, which I do myself. I don't like paying somebody else money to polish my truck when I can do it myself. There has been times where I've let people polish because generous, try to be a nice person, try to, you know, but try to take care of other people, let other people have a chance to and make some money. But it's not generally something I'll do. The doors, the way they're mounted, they can actually unbolt, and so I decided that, you know, buying it, that if I decided later on that I didn't like the doors, that they do unbolt. There's hinges right there, the bolts. They can unbolt. I can take them off, call the company up, and have them, you know, make 3 stainless flat doors. But that isn't really a big deal. I keep a creeper with me so I can get underneath the truck. Once again, you know, if I see something, an air leak, something I could possibly work on myself, I try to do it myself as much as I can. I have to build a new rack for up top up there. I just picked up 2nd set of tarps. My first one's shredded on the way out to Wyoming. But I plan on taking those lights off up there, and I'm going to put a basket up top, like to put the to put tarps in, but they are pretty hard to get up there. But this here's the truck. But anyway, I paid $600 for that headache rack, and we put it on the nose of the trailer. It was a couple months ago, month ago, maybe 2 months ago, it doesn't matter when I bought it. But put it on there, and I still have to, it has holes in there to run the electrical lines and stuff. I got to find the right connections to put those on there, and then I'm going to run the electrical lines. It's going to look real clean and nice when I'm done. I did buy a set of double hump fiberglass fenders that cover here. I got my I ripped my quarter fender off here when I had chains on. Got stuck at home and ripped my fender off. So instead of putting a new one on, I already have these beautiful WTI fiberglass fenders that I'm going to show in an episode. Not sure how much anybody can see there, but they're separate and they're double hump fenders, so then I could take my stupid mud flap brackets off. I hate when they're not straight, but I do plan on getting rid of those and putting regular small little ones on with the fenders. So that's the introduction to the truck. Oh, getting unloaded. That's the introduction to Sky. That's my truck. I also have I forgot these down here. These I put on the stainless cover, the clear lenses, and I have clear lenses for the top. You can probably see that 2 of them don't match. Yeah, the 2 center ones on the driver's side don't match because I replaced them. But the truck stop ripped me off $35 a piece for those lights because they know that I needed them. And so they charged me $35. I went out and bought clear lights to replace those for $10 a piece. And I bought extras. So won't have that happen again. Once is bad for me. Once is bad for them. Second time, shame on me for letting them. There won't be a third time. Something like that. Shame on them anyway. But I did notice I do have to replace this tire down here because the second rib in here is getting worn, and I'm going to put a new tire on that probably on Monday. So that's it. I'm getting unloaded, and then I got to head up to New Jersey, pick up a shipment of lumber. I think needs 6-foot tarps, so I have to tarp it, and then go home. Be home for the weekend. So I'll try to think of something else to post about later. Bye.